to you as much. Today I'm going to be reading through the Deity, which is the most people that everyone knows about one of the strengths of the days and things. So, and I'm going to read chapter 1, beginning reading, which is currently, it has been published. Here is published Christmas Day. You can get like $1. Really eBook store. Especially once this comes out, because this video will be out till 2 minutes since I've been making a schedule. And the schedule will be, I will be uploading Monday through Friday. I won't be uploading Saturday and Sunday. I need time to breathe. But I'm recording a whole bunch of stuff beforehand before I start school in 2 weeks. So, and then the Deity, chapter 1, book 1. Yeah, Deity, book 1. This is ready to come to Deity. Chapter 1, fisrt. The sun was shining bright that day. The koi fish pond swam about forward with the goallessness of the day. Nothing new or interesting was happening, so the koi was just forward. People walked by the koi pond, a few coming to look at the grayish-colored fish. Though there was someone who was super excited today. That someone was Ch01's treasure saint, Emmy for short. Today was Emmy's first modeling gig, and he was stoked for it. Granted, the modeling gig was for a friend, but a gig was a gig. Emmy beamed with pride as he held the umbrella above his head as he posed by a small waterfall in the koi pond. His long, wavy black hair was loose and fell softly down his back. His blue eyes sparkled the color of pool water. "You look great, Emmy," Joe praised. Joe was the cameraman, a 24-year-old photographer who took photos of cosplayers for several cons. He was becoming quite popular for those photographs. Joe wore a green cap to block the sun with a gray t-shirt and a pair of cargo shorts. Emmy, being only 19 and fresh from high school, felt so honored to be photographed by Joe. Emmy was wearing a Victorian-style dress with frills. It was a dark burgundy color. He wore a nice pair of pointed boots of a similar color. Clip-on dangled earrings added to the outfit. Emmy spun around so the ruffles of his skirt would flare up slightly. There were several clicks and flashes. "Well, I can't believe you didn't fall down doing that," Joe complimented. Emmy merely chuckled. He had been cross-dressing at every opportunity since he was a child. He had a good few years of experience now. He tucked a loose strand of hair behind his ear. "Are there any other poses you would like me to do? Do you think you can give me a classy, elegant lady pose?" Joe mused as he set the camera to stand up to get a steadier picture. "I would be delighted." Emmy did a long, sweeping curtsy, his legs crossed like a ballerina's. Standing straight, Emmy thought of every elegant woman he'd ever seen. The umbrella dropped onto his shoulder, both hands holding it onto the end right before the curve. He crossed one leg in front of the other softly. He turned his head to the opposite side and pretended to look off into the distance with a dreaming expression. "Beautiful," Joe gasped as he adjusted the camera to get the best photo. Several flashes went off and Emmy held still. Then Joe gasped. "What is that?" He pointed into the sky. Emmy turned and found a rock flying through the air. The jerks kept getting bigger and bigger. Then he realized the rock was heading straight for him. He froze in fear and the rock hit him right in the eye. Emmy lost sight in that eyes and fell back. He saw Joe rushing towards him before everything turned black. Earlier, in another space, an elegant woman dressed in a fancy kimono. The layers of cloth engulfed her figure. Ribbons flowed freely around her. She wore a crown made of coral. Her large eyes stared out the balcony of her home. I don't know. This doesn't make sense when you speak correctly. I don't have much time, she sighed as she closed her eyes. She traced spirals on the railing of the balcony. The new deity must awaken sooner than I expected. She grabbed the pendant on her kimono. Clutching it tightly, she took several deep breaths. Please stay safe, little one. Ripping the stone out of her pendant, she threw the stone over the balcony. Awaken no, I'm sorry. Tears streamed down the woman's face as the stone flew to the mortal realm. Emmy awoke in a hospital bed. His head was aching. He was relieved that he could see through both eyes, but he wished his head didn't hurt so much. He shook it to his side only to be shocked at seeing an IV stuck into his wrist. His body felt weak, most likely due to the headache, so he just stared at the IV for a moment. How am I supposed to sleep comfortably with this thing in my arm? Emmy murmured. Good afternoon, Saint, a female voice greeted him. Emmy looked up to see a curvy Indian woman with her black hair tied back into a ponytail. She was staring down at the board in her hand as she walked through the beeping machine that was connected to Emmy. Emmy glared at the device. That device is probably why I have a splitting headache. Your heart seems to be quicker than normal. She turned to face Emmy, her eyes then widened. You're awake, Emmy nodded slightly. How long have I been here? The nurse smiled at him. Let me call the doctor first. Opened the door to the hallway and leaned out. Hey, tell Dr. Jones that patient Saint has just woke up, and bring the poor thing some food. Emmy heard a muffled reply of a few nurses before the door clicked shut and the nurse came back to stand by his bedside. A warm smile was on her face. I'm Cynthia. How are you feeling, Mr. Saint? My head hurts, a bad headache, Emmy answered. How long have I been here? She only smiled. Can you tell me what the last thing you remember was, Mr. Saint? I remember something hitting me in the eye, Emmy answered. I think it was a rock or something. Was it so bad that Joe brought me to the hospital? I see, she murmured as she scribbled a note down on the board. Well, you see, Mrs. Saint, you've been here for about 2 months. Since you were breathing on your own, we didn't put you on a breathing machine. We've been feeding you food, too, so try not to move around too much until we can remove it. 2 months, and he sat up and then regretted. He clutched his head in pain. Cynthia laid him back down again. Don't worry, you're going to be fine. What hit me? Emmy's voice sounded half awake. We're not entirely sure. All we know is that an explosion happened at the koi pond that day. We're not sure about who set the bomb off or why. But don't worry, you're going to be fine. Bomb, Emmy choked. His heart beat skyrocketed. Where's Joe? Is he okay? He was with me. Cynthia smiled as she patted his head. Don't worry, everything's okay. Joe has recovered. He actually came by to visit you. I think he said he would be visiting today. Last time he came by. Emmy slightly breathed, his heart slowing down to a normal pace. Now, you take a rest while I go get you an aspirin. Cynthia ran her fingers through Emmy's hair for a moment. He soon dozed off to sleep. She smiled as she walked out of the room. The hall was busy with bustling nurses and doctors, some walking with patients in tow. Cynthia glided through the crowd. Her brown eyes rested on a small janitor's closet. She opened the door and stepped inside without anyone noticing. Coming out, you little creep, Cynthia growled. Creep, was that the best you can do? Particles of dust shifted off of the objects into one pile on the floor in front of Cynthia. The space was small and cramped, but it only became more cramped as Gray appeared. His gray eyes were a piercing color and made him look blind. His short, neatly cut hair was dark gray. His clothes were neatly pressed, a white button-up shirt tucked into a pair of black jeans. Stop. Misreading words. His always freshly polished shoes were black. You used to be so much better with the nicknames. He glanced at his nails. Are you losing your edge, Cynthia? or as being a lovely deity made you suck. What's a death deity like you hanging around a hospital floor, Cynthia said. Gray smirked as he stood straight. Lots of people die in the hospital. It's the perfect place for me to work, isn't it? Cynthia growled. I'd hardly call stalking around a comatose boy's room working. Gray laughed. 19 is hardly a boy, Cynthia. Especially given the job that's now fallen into his lap since you wouldn't let me take it. He was breathing on his own. You know very well you can't take a living soul to the afterlife, Cynthia pressed a finger onto his chest. Gray looked down at the finger and then shifted his eyes to Cynthia's brown ones. He could see the fire in her eyes. Cynthia valued life and enjoyed protecting it. It made his job harder. And what do you suspect to do when his powers manifest? Cynthia took a step back. He was chosen to be a deity by God. I'm sure he'll be just fine. More like he's going to get in a bunch of trouble, Gray rolled his eyes. He propped a hand on his hip. Just you watch. He'll wind up in the afterlife because of his powers. It could be a demon, a less god, or even a human. And when that happens, I'll take his soul. Young deities like him never last long these days. You don't know that. He'll become a deity. I can feel it, Cynthia smiled. Gray rolled his eyes. Want to bet on that? He did love a good bet. Depends. What's the wager? Cynthia tilted her head. Cynthia enjoyed a good bet, too. If you can survive the next month, I'll be your personal chef for a month. If you die before then, you become my personal chef for a month. Gray smiled. They were both good cooks, and the trade seemed fair to him. I like this bet. It's a fair trade, too, Cynthia thought it over. You've got a deal. They shook hands. I'm looking forward to you making me Sundays every day. Gray laughed. Just hope he doesn't die before then. Cynthia opened the door and exited, going about the day as if nothing had happened. None of the nurses noticed. Gray simply disappeared and was asked again. Amy was glad that his headache was gone now. He sat up in his bed looking around. The doctor told him that he would be able to go home in about another day after some more observations. Amy nibbled at the food Cynthia brought him. You're awake, Joe cheered as he came in behind the nurse. Amy smiled. Yeah, I was told there was an explosion. Yeah, it was crazy, Joe stared as he sat in the chair by the bed. I got knocked off my ass. Your camera wasn't damaged, was it? Amy's eyebrow rose as he saw the camera hanging from Joe's neck. Yeah, amazing, huh? Joe smiled as he held up the camera. I just got done with some elementary school pictures. I'm getting paid a good bit for it. That's cool, Amy gave a thumbs up. I brought the pictures from that day with me. Do you want to see him? Amy opened his mouth to speak, only to have the door slam open. He looked up to see his Uncle Tom, standing there. His salt and pepper hair was a mess. He smiled the moment his eyes rested on Amy. You're alive! A tear came to his face as he wrapped Amy up into a bear hug. When did you get here, Amy, sweet? He was the only family contact we could find for you, Joe whispered, giving a look of sympathy. Who's we? Amy arched an eyebrow at the camera. Everyone at the cafe, Joe scratched his cheek with his finger. I can't believe you've been working there for 2 years and not even the boss has met your parents. But the boss remembered meeting your uncle once and she had his number, so she gave him a call. I was so disappointed she didn't want to go out for that coffee, Conrad sighed. You hit on my class, Amy cringed. What, can you blame me? That lady is a looker. Who wouldn't want to get overloaded like her? Amy groaned as he fell back in his bed. I love you, Uncle Conrad. It was all he could think to say. Amy stared out the window of the car. Conrad owned a nice hybrid car. He had saved money for years just so he could have one. It was a green car. Amy was never sure why Conrad decided to get a green car, but he was sure the car magnet on the bumper advertising a marijuana business was a good clue. Is your business doing well? Amy asked softly. He wasn't sure if Carmack would hear him over the Johnny Horton CD. Carmack turned the radio down to a soft whisper. Yep, booming. I was even able to get this shiny new car, he laughed as he pulled into the driveway. Jimmy's home was a simple place, a two-story apartment with a small flower garden out front. Jimmy smiled at the still alive little flowers. I watered them for you, Carmack stated as he opened the door. How'd you get the key to my apartment? And he paused and stared at his uncle, who stood in the doorway like a deer in the headlights. The nurse gave me your belongings, he answered after a long pause. I wasn't giving your clothes, though. Apparently they had to cut them off of you. Jimmy sighed. Oh well. His two-floor apartment was quite nice. The first room he entered was the living room. To the right when you came in was the kitchen. To the left was the staircase and a small bedroom that Emmy used as a storage room. A small bathroom was under the staircase. Up that staircase was Emmy's bedroom, a large bathroom, and a laundry room. Emmy really liked his apartment. It was a real nice one, too. He paused as he stared at the tall suitcase leaning against the couch. A soft smile spread across his face as he noticed the papers on the coffee table. There was a to-do list in Carmack's handwriting. Water plants, sweep and mop, change car oil, visiting hours, 12 p.m. to 5. Emmy gingerly picked up the paper. He found it funny how Carmack would often spell certain words if he was in a rush. Thanks for taking care of the place while I was in the hospital, and he placed the paper back on the table. It's no biggie, Carmack shrugged. So I was surprised that you didn't have a pet when I got here. What makes you think I would have a pet? He asked as he sat down on the couch. He didn't feel like going to bed. It was the first time he had been home in 2 months. He thought it was a real one. Well, at least he wasn't gone for years. You always wanted a pet when you were little. I think for a while you had trouble deciding if you wanted a cat or a turtle. Carmack smiled at the old memories. He sat down beside his nephew and rubbed his hair. You've grown up quite quick. You used to be so tiny. Emmy laughed as Carmack held his hand out at the height he was when he was taller. I remember you used to look like a giant to me. Your mom must have been the tallest giant. Then Carmack had a far-off look in his eyes. Emmy smiled fittingly. His mother was a touchy subject for him. She was really tall, but normally she'd kneel down to talk to me or pick me up. Yeah, that sounds like Isabel. Carmack nodded. You're her pride and joy, you know that? Yeah, Emmy brought his knees to his chest, his eyes falling on his mother's picture hanging on the wall. Isabella Saint, his mother. She had pale blue eyes and long, wavy black hair. Her smile lit up the house with a warm glow that made everyone feel welcome. She was the center of Emmy's world, at least until she went missing. Emmy sighed as he uncurled himself. He didn't want to think about the rest. I'm hungry. What's in the fridge? Carmack laughed. Not much, he groaned as he stretched. Are you wanting to cook? I'm thinking about going out to eat. Going out to eat would be good. Yeah, a nice outing since you're finally out of the hospital. Emmy smiled as he watched his uncle ramble on. And that is the end of chapter 1. KrissieDeathy starts literally on the next line. So that is Deity, the first book in the series that I'm currently working on. I'm going to say, it took a while to publish this. I didn't format the pictures, so they were making the file size too big because there's a lot of pictures at the very end of the book. But yeah, that is the thing. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye. Also, before I forget, there is a link in the description box for you can buy the book or just read 20% of the book as a free sample. So, yeah. Bye!